Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome to Lynchburg, Virginia. I'm here at Timbrook Park. Gonna play through today and just chat with you, see if I can't break par. It's a relatively short course, quite a few tricky holes in the woods along the backside, so let's get into it. Hole 1, 253 feet across the ditch up the hill. First throw out of the car, and it does play pretty far up the hill, so I'm gonna go with a Sphinx. Friendly tree, and it's up there for a long putt. Let's go have fun. Clip that tree, dropping me a little bit short of my target here. I'm in a little bit of a rush to get through hole 1 because Hunter Thomas and Reed from Swanky Disc Golf, there's a bunch of people in the parking lot about to shoot a about to shoot a video for you guys. Gave it a try. All right, as I was alluding to, standing over that putt on hole 1, foundation, Swanky Disc Golf. There's a whole crew of really fun people here about to shoot a fun video for you guys, so keep a lookout for that on their channel soon. That'll be Foundation, Swanky, wherever they upload it. I'm standing here on hole 2. I decided to go with a 4-disc round today. Pretty simple shot shapes out here on relatively short holes. So I have a zone, a roach, a buzz, and a Sphinx. We're going downhill to that yellow basket across the water. Sign says it is 260 feet, plays significantly downhill. 4 hands in play. I'm gonna try to push the zone just past that little bush, get in there for a birdie. It's not gonna get down in time. It'll be wide left. Too much hyzer on that zone, out of my hand. Left me nice and safe, but a bit short. See if I can make a long putt. Not quite. Okay, starting off not bad. Par, 220 feet. Hole 3 here is a lot trickier than it looks on camera. That gap is really short. The hill goes up and down to the right at the same time, so rollaways are serious potential. You don't want to get caught up short left or short right. It's pretty easy to take a bogey from there. We're gonna go with the buzz. Let's try to smooth it right up that gap. Or that gap. Hopefully I have a pitch up from there. We'll see. Got you guys positioned down there so you can see the basket, because it is right behind those 2 pines from my point of view. Looks like my play is to just pitch up. My foot got caught on that vine, but I think I got enough out of that. Did pretty good with that pitch up, all things considered. Easy par, moving on. Maintaining par so far through 3, not bad. We are in the woods though, starting to get technical. But this is a straight shot downhill, 160 feet. Still searching for that first ace, you guys. Let's put it on camera. I didn't flip it. All right. Needed to snap this roach just a little bit to have it stand up. Cruise toward the basket. Instead, it stayed on hyzer. Hit that tree, and I'm looking at maybe a 32, 35 footer. Oh, so close. Hole 4 is definitely one that you like to get, but that's okay. We're maintaining even par, and we're having fun. That's always goal number 1 around here. Hole 5, down there, kind of across a little ravine. The hillside slopes from right to left. You have these kind of 3 main channels: forehand flex, forehand hyzer, or backhand anhyzer. You got the gut check up the middle. This is a very well designed hole in my mind because it plays perfect defense. You throw the Anheuser forehand flex with the counterclockwise spin, and you kick the right side of a tree, it is thick over there. It's very rough, hard to get up and down. Same thing with the backhand turnover. Clockwise spin coming through this gap. If you kick the left side of one of these trees, you're going down the ravine. Also, can be very hard to save your par from there. So, I think the ravine downhill is the lesser of the two evils. I'm gonna try to put my buzz on a nice little turnover line through there. Oh, wow, I got lucky. I yanked it. All right, that stalled out probably 50 short of the pin, which is absolutely fine considering how atrocious that tee shot was. Let's go play out. Stalled out, landed right over here. Nice and safe, a little bit pinched up on this tree. Should be a relatively easy up and down now. I didn't trust it, but that's all right. 10, 12 feet, clean up the par, move on. All right, playing pretty clean so far. Let's go keep it up. Par seemed to be the name of the game today, which is quite all right. Like I said, it's easier than you might think to take a nasty kick and end up in a spot that's going to give you a bogey or worse on this course. 250 feet down and up the ravine. Shout out Trevor Staub for the leaning dead tree that's right in the way. I feel you, brother. Go right at it with a buzz. Oh, no, I'm not. Well, I got an excellent second kick. That was about to show you what I meant about a bogey on this hole, but I think I can get up and down from there. Ended up landing in the clear over here. I'm on this side, just off camera. You can see the basket up the hill over there. I do have options to get there. Very hard to film both at the same time, so you're just gonna end up seeing a disc hopefully come flying into your view and pin itself right at that basket. All right. It's looking like the turnover forehand's my best bet. Forced turnover with the zone coming at you. Oh, that's a bit short, y'all. That might be my first bogey. Let's go take a look. Sure didn't make it easy on myself to try to save this par. And it's not really very safe to try to pitch up anywhere either, so I'm just gonna get up as far as I can, try to give it an honest run. Well, saved the bogey anyway. Let's go. All right, so hole 6 gave us our first bogey of the day, sitting 1 over, not bad. Hole 7, 180 feet, plays uphill. Backhand line is ridiculously closed off. There is a nice lazy flex, if you will. And 180 uphill is kind of a push for my forehand with the zone, but it's the best shot for this hole, so that's what I'm gonna try. Yeah, if I would have got around that tree, I would have been looking pretty good. I was coming in a little short, clipped this tree, gave myself a 40, maybe 45 footer at the most, but it's playing uphill. Oh, I yanked it. I mean, I laid it up. Did that intentionally, y'all. Got an easy clean up here to save the par. Keep us at 1 over. Okay, sitting 1 over through 7. Just a few more holes in the woods here. This one is the only par 4 on the track, 330 feet, slightly uphill. The pin is dead straight off the tee pad, but the fairway curves a little backward S, basically flex forehand. So we're gonna see if we can push the Sphinx up far enough to give myself an eagle look here. I got through clean, but way left. Should be hopefully an easy birdie anyway. Check that out, you guys. That's the backdoor fairway I got through. Landed on the path, looking at the pin. Gonna mess around with a soft forehand bid right here. See if we can't ring it up. Yanked it a little bit. Took my birdie away. Oh well. It didn't necessarily take my birdie away there. From back where I was standing at my lie, looked like I got caught up behind these guys. But I have a wide open look right here from circle's edge. Oh, I didn't get it up. The longer range putts are just a little bit off today, but that's okay. Once again, we're meeting goal number 1, having fun. We're 1 over through 8. Hole 9 here is a straight shot, slightly downhill. Basket in the middle of your frame. There is a forehand line, and there is a backhand line straight at it. I'm feeling the backhand today. It's going to fade a little bit. That was a great line, y'all. Let's go snag that birdie. Set myself up pretty well. Pin high, maybe 17 feet. Oh, and I yanked it. Guys, maybe I should have taken just that extra half a second, huh? Because that was a good birdie opportunity wasted. Still at 1 over par. Now that we've got the embarrassing 15-footer out of the way for the day, we can shake off the jitters, right? 180 feet, swoops to the left a little bit at the end of the fairway. You might be able to see it right in the middle of your frame. I'm going with a zone. Ugh, too much hyzer, came in early. We got a putt. All right. Good thing about short holes is you mess up, still get a birdie putt sometimes. Let's get this one. Put it in, put it in. Oh, wow, I juiced it. Whew, the putt is off today. We're out here, hole 11, finally out of the woods. We maintained through there, missed some birdie putts, missed a par putt. Man, we had everything going on in the woods today. And we made it out, 1 over par. There's definitely some birdie holes left, so let's break this par. Let's get down. 250 feet, straight ahead. Anything but a fade into the lake is okay here. And that'll get down in time even, no problem. Long putt, let's go. Threw that one a little bit too high. Faded out. Let myself, yet again, just beyond circle's edge here. Oh, that would have been a good get. You seem to be allergic to birdies today. Throwing hole 12, sitting at 1 over. Let's skip the birdie and just go ahead and ace it 200 feet straight away. Nose up, too far left. That'll give me a putt, but that was no ace run, you guys. Well, gave myself a low ceiling opportunity here. Oh, that little twig. I think it was on line for my birdie, y'all. Clip the twig. What you gonna do? Some days you just can't buy a birdie. Sticking with the theme of birdies are bad, we still have none. Hole 13, 1 over par. Hole 13 is about 350 feet. The hillside, as you can see, plays down right to left. Goes flat for a while in front of me and then goes downhill, all leading toward that lake right there. The basket's perched up on that cinder block green, if you will, with mulch around it. You've probably seen it in the foundation video. Sorry for the truck. Road's right behind me here. 350's a stretch for me, guys, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. See how we do here. I'm getting the nose up today. That one might have gotten there if I threw it right. As suspected, come up about 80 short here. If I had gotten the nose down on that drive, I would be sitting parked around the cinder blocks, I think. Yeah, give it a little soft bid. What the heck? Oof. All right. Soft bid worked. Easy par. Got the par on 13, keeping us at 1 over. Set you guys way back there because you can't see the basket. I mean, it's just barely blind behind the bushes. 160 feet, slightly uphill, maybe just a few feet. Probably not going to affect it much. Let's see if I can't get my first ace, guys. Perfect shot shape for it. Let's go. Oh, no, not like that. Holy cow, you guys. I am really afraid of birdies today. All right. This is not bad. Once again, short holes messed up, still leave birdie ops. Oh, and I yanked it again. You guys, that rolled past you. I got a comebacker that's longer, uphill, and has a crosswind. Oh, how do you bogey 160 feet? Why don't you just go ask Sig? He'll show you. Dang, guys, that hurts. No birdies on the card and a bogey on the shortest, most open hole on the course. All right, shake that bogey off. Happens to everybody, right? All right, 240 feet. That basket is on a ridge. I don't believe that string line plays OB, at least I'm not going to play it that way. It doesn't say it on the sign. Going to give this gentleman, park employee, it looks like maybe somebody taking out the trash down there, give him a little time before I throw. Does play slightly downhill here. Having those banners there is nice because you can get a nice accurate wind read. We got the wind, very light breeze, but it's coming across right to left. So I'm going to go with the forehand. Another problem with the backhand play, if you do choose it, is it's easy to land on that hill from the basket that shoots right down to the water. Easy to go OB here if you're not paying attention. All right, that gentleman is farther than I can throw his own. So let's go ahead and get this hole underway. Way too high again. I'm not throwing very well today, guys. See if I can pitch that one up for a par. All right, the goal here is just to stay on the ridge with the layup. Job done. Would you be surprised if I told you we got another par coming up? Still stuck at 1 over par, still enjoying the day, having a great time. It's a beautiful day out here in Virginia. We got a slight breeze. Starting to get a little bit hot, but nothing I'm going to complain about. 255 feet. Harder I throw this buzz, the more it wants to stay on its drift to the right. So I'm going to try to start this out at the wood line. We do have a slight headwind here, so I've had issues with this in the past. So with a headwind, I think I can stand it up and keep it straight, and it'll just drift too far right. On this hole, that leaves a pretty tricky upshot because there's a steep slope. If you remember hole 4, the tee pad's just down from the basket. Very steep slope over there. You want to stay up on top of the hill. So that means I can't let this fade out into the woods either. I didn't really hit my line that great, but left myself within easy pitch up distance. Did one of the two things I didn't want to do. Go down the hill or stay up in the field. Those are the two things here. I mean, it's an easy pitch up for par, but I want that birdie. And now I'm going to pay the price. I was 20 feet below the basket. 20 feet that way. So like I said, could have been an easy pitch at par. Chased a birdie, caught a bogey. 2 over par, 2 holes left. Got aggressive on 16 for the heck of it. Didn't pay off. 2 over par. Hole 17, 270 feet, slightly downhill. Mean downhill right to left and a creek bed on the left inside the tree line there. We got a slight left to right wind. Play for me is to push a hyzer out toward the peak of that hill, just beyond the tall grass. Hope to get a skip right down the hill next to the basket. I got the lift I don't want. Come on, crash down, crash down. Ah, guys, that went right over the basket. I mean 5 or 6 feet, but right over the basket. The Sphinx came right through here. Without that little wind lift that I got, I think it would have been a legitimate ace run, scaring that basket. Oh, guys. If I put them on line, they're low. If I put them high enough, I yank them. Guess that means I need to get out, start practicing my putt. Hole 18 means it's time to thank you guys for stopping by, especially if you stayed this far and watched me suffer through birdie-free Friday over here. Jeez, guys, it's been a while since I got an entire round without a birdie. That said, hole 18 is only 165 feet. Birdie, ace. I smell something good coming right here. Got a little headwind coming through this tunnel. Do not want to turn it over into the pavilion where the family is picnicking. Oh, and I got scared of that, so I left it out wide. Dang it. All right, close it out with a banger. What do you think? Nope, just another par, you guys. Well, thanks for stopping by. I had a lot of fun, even though I couldn't find a bogey to save my life, or couldn't find a birdie, excuse me, to save my life. 18, Timbrook Park, Lynchburg, Virginia. Thanks for stopping by.